All right, picture this. You are an in-person trainer and you want to start your online coaching business and you start at zero. And you fast forward 7 months after that and you're making over $10,000. You've started a supplement company. You've started an apparel company. That's exactly what Matt Smith did. And I'm about to show you this whole entire story and how he did this in 7 months, from literally starting from zero online dollars to starting his business, and fast forward 7 months after that, making 10K months, starting a supplement company and owning his own apparel company. So watch Matt's story. It's super inspiring. If he can do it, you can do it as well too. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dynamic Fit Pro Accelerator students case study. We're here with the awesome Matt Smith from Canada. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
I'm doing well, guys. Thank you for picking me. It's an honor.
Absolutely, man. You're a rock star.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, Matt, I'd just like to start this off, man, with just like asking, you were in the accelerator for about a little bit over 6 months, so let's travel back 6 months, kind of like what were some of those frustrations or things you were just really struggling on, like with your health and fitness coaching business?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know this, and I'll give a bit of a background. So I came from another business coach that was trying to do the same thing as Chris and Eric. And I say that as trying because he was failing at actually teaching any content to me and getting through to, people I was with in that program. And, I was really frustrated with just, having to deal with somebody who was saying like, oh, I'll get you to $10,000 a month and do this, this, and this. And it was just, there was no substance to the course. So I was really frustrated with that. I knew I needed the help, and I was also frustrated with just not understanding, how do I generate leads? How do I make sure that I'm closing sales calls pretty much every time? And those were the major frustrations I was dealing with. And I ended up having a good friend of mine join with Chris and Eric, and he just said, like, these guys are incredible. And I was like, oh, well, again, I was a little skeptical at first, mainly because my last business coach did jack. He wasn't good. He just didn't do anything for me. So I was like, okay. And so I was just like, okay, I'll listen to what my friend has to say. And, maybe if he seems to start getting some benefit from it, then I'll maybe think about it. I think like 2 weeks went by and my friend ended up like making 2 or 3 sales or something like that. And just the way he was talking about you guys specifically, I was like, okay, maybe it's time to actually make the switch and jump on a call. So that's kind of how that all started. It was just the frustration, and my friend thankfully put me on you guys.
Yeah. That's Mr. Good old Walter.
Yes. Yeah.
shout out to him. But no, and that's cool, Matt. I appreciate that. I appreciate you just reaching out and giving us a shot. And I think once you had a conversation with us, we hit it off, and we were just like, let's get started. So I know being skeptical is a huge thing with anything you invest in. We've been down that road with investing in coaches, and yeah, sometimes you are going to get that short end of the stick where somebody like over promises and they under deliver. But that was going to be my next question about skepticism, but you mentioned that. So let's talk about just big breakthroughs. Like, what were some big breakthroughs that you could just think about and share, just like with, in the context of joining our program and just going through it?
Yeah. So I would start off saying, I'll go back to a bit of the skepticism, because my initial breakthrough was just letting myself, listening to you guys on that consult call, or, the initial call. And you guys didn't try to sell me anything right away. You were like, I want to get to know who you are and what you're trying to achieve and see if I can help you. Yeah. And that right away was like, okay, that was a breakthrough for me, because I'm like, these guys are different. They want to help me. They're not just after my money. And not only that, but, I need to invest in myself to get better. And these guys seem to have pretty much the laid out plan based on, my friend, and also just how we were conversing. So that was the first breakthrough. But when I actually started doing the course, just the way everything was laid out, you have the website where you can go through all the module trainings, the Tuesday and, the Tuesday, Thursday, and now I guess the Wednesday office hours and the trainings and all that. They were just phenomenal. And the community you guys provide, it was, again, I went from one business coach where I had no idea, aside from like maybe one other person in that community. The second I jumped on that first call, it was like, hey, Matthew, how you doing? And it's like everybody, you start to learn everybody's name. You start figuring out, oh, so that's who you train, and that's what your journey was, and this is why you're in this program. And that was like the first week or 2 weeks, and it was just amazing to break through into that. And
I know, my bad. I know you're probably like, dude, why did you do that? I just really quick, and we'll be back to that video. I just want you to join our free Facebook group community for health and fitness coaches looking to get more online clients. So just click the link below in the description box, join it absolutely free. We got some cool stuff in there, a lot of videos, we do live trainings every couple of months on there. And we got some cool freebies on there. So just make sure to click the link below, join our free Facebook group for health and fitness coaches that want to level up and get more online clients to create more income, impact, influence, independence. Back to the video.
Having that as part of the training and part of this program was honestly one of the biggest breakthroughs, just as it is a teaching moment. Like you can bounce ideas off of each other. You can bounce ideas off of you guys. And that's what I really loved right off the start from all of this.
Yeah. And the truth is, Matt, like you actually really helped build that community, man. You were a great leader and asset to that community. So thank you so much for building
I appreciate that.
Past like 6-7 months. But let's talk about just results too. And if you don't mind, like just being a little bit transparent about it too. Like first started in the program to where like you were at 6 or 7 months, like what did you kind of like increase like your income to and stuff like that?
My income after I left that program was that online training. I did in person. So I was making income from in person. In person was never my issue. Online, I was making zero. I got nothing from that last course. When I joined you guys, I think I was able to put out a 7-day challenge, and I put out like a spear post. And I think within the first like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and even just like updating my stories and, following along with what you guys were saying in terms of like how to post to Instagram and Facebook and this and that, and how to reach out to people, I ended up getting like 2 clients within the first 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So by the end of the program, what my goal was to be making between $6,000 to $10,000 a month. And I hit that. I mean, the last month I was before December and I was traveling and all that, I hit $10,000 for November. Cool. And I mean, that was always the goal. And now the goal is just the next level, obviously. I'm going to enjoy it for a little bit, but before I, really kick things off. But yeah, I mean, you guys literally got me from 0 to 10K.
Yeah, that's so awesome, man.
Huge, man.
So
and it's only like in 6-7 months, which is like still such an early just like stage with that too. So That's awesome. So then, last question, Matt. So like if there's any other like health and fitness coach struggling too, that just needs like a good content, plan, community and coaching, like would you recommend them to the accelerator program?
100%. Yeah, I mean, I think I already did. Thankfully.
You have several times. I always had to ask in case.
No, I mean, absolutely. You guys are what you guys stand for as well, just who you are as people. You guys just do it different. And that's what I appreciated the most from you guys. You were just, again, the community, you guys, and the way you teach things and the way your mindset is. And again, everybody has a bad day, but like hearing you guys talk about how you dealt with that and, okay, maybe you didn't make this sale. This is how we're going to do better. It's like you guys always are putting the best foot forward. And that's what I loved from this program and love from you guys, especially. But yeah, 100%. Everybody that is trying to make money from online coaching, in-person coaching, whatever it might be, Chris and Eric.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
We always joke around saying if we asked that last question, somebody said no.
Could you imagine, eh?
Yeah. Well, Matt, let the viewers know kind of where they can follow you, just kind of see all the cool stuff you're doing in 2022.
Yeah, absolutely. So my Instagram is @MattSmith_fitness. Facebook is obviously Matthew Smith. Probably not going to find that because my name is so common. But yeah, @Smith_fitness is where you can find me for, and again, scroll down through my feed from like the past 6 months and you'll see how much it's actually changed from the BS I was posting before to, the professionalism I have now on my feed.
Yeah, dude, your stuff is really, really good, man. I still just see everything. I'm just like, man, that's gold and fire. So
thank you.
But yeah,
I'm trying.
Yeah, guys, go look at Matt and go check out what he's doing. You'll learn a couple things. He's a really good person as well, too. So once again, man, thanks again. I know we sound like a broken record, but I really appreciate you just giving us a chance, just trusting us, and glad that we were able to make some form of impact, like in your early journey, just with as a business owner and coach.
Yeah, just super proud of you, Matt. Just seeing your growth in the past 6-7 months, and this is going to be your biggest year yet, man. So keep your foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate it a lot.
You bet, man. All right, guys. So go follow Matt.